Snap. So I returned that camera and got frustrated, went to Best Buy, realized they had the Sony Alpha line and the Sony point and shoots, and so I was like, I'll get the Sony point and shoot instead. It was cheaper than the Nikon and way better, it seems. Looks like it's already handling the light better. It feels better, well, better made? More well made? One of those. What you got in there?
Can I go with you to Amanda's?
Yeah.
I wonder if Amanda would want to go to dinner or something. What do you think?
Sure. I do need to do some math tonight though, because I got 2 assignments, 10 problems each, and each one takes me like 20 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes, so. Who's this from?
My mother-in-law.
Wow, she sent you peanuts!
Okay, I think this is yours.
How do you know?
Because I talked to your mother, unlike some people.
Say that again?
I love personalized stationery. It's one of my favorite things.
The cat's gonna go wild with those peanuts.
Ooh, put him in there. I bet he'd love it.
So my parents got me a nice bookmark with my nephew being a goof.
It's got my name on it.
It's got your name on it.
Yeah, at the bottom.
Nice.
Don't try to write my name.
Everyone knows our name.
Do they?
So my parents got me that. They got me 2 ounces of silver because they know we've been investing in that a little bit lately. My mom always gets me Tic Tacs for every occasion because she thinks I'm still 12. Some dope gift cards and a book from 1880 that's called The Poet at the Breakfast Table by Oliver Wendell Holmes.
Woody, where's the cat?
Where's the cat? In the box? What's in the box? Get that reference? No, yeah, never mind. Fitz. Psst, psst. Fitzy. There he is. Do you want to stay in there?
I think you like it. You like the box. You like the box.
We need to get him a pack and play. We just fill it with peanuts.
Look how happy he is. He's
Kissy.
so happy.
So right now, Bo and I are headed to my parents' house. It's like 8:30. He's getting buck wild, as you can see. I had to go to the grocery store and pick up some last minute stuff, cold things, beer and whatnot. Anna's gonna stay and sleep in a little while. We didn't go to bed till like 1 a.m. I don't know how I managed to get up at 7, but I did. And my parents are already at market, so it's Gucci. And they only live a half hour away from here, which really isn't bad considering. It's literally all interstate, so it's nice.
Let's take some pictures.
Hey Ryan,
Who wants to do selfie?
catch me outside.
How about that?
Do this, Ryan.
Tommy said, how about that? Tommy said, how about that?
How about that?
Tommy said, how about that?
Watch me, nene. Now watch me whip. Watch me, nene. Okay. Now watch me.
You gonna do that stanky leg? So, at the parents' house, there comes Bobby. Just having the time of his life, ain't ya? Running back and forth. My sister's got me doing all kinds of craziness. Decorations out the wazoo. So, there's a farmhouse. Getting on golf cart because no one wants to walk that far. He's not happy about it. I think they just own everything. You leave something alone for 5 minutes. What are you doing? You looking for food? You looking for food? I ain't got none. Yet. Yet. So right now we are on our way back to Sweet Home, Alabama. I don't know where we are right now. Somewhere in Georgia. It all looks the same. So the party went well. Mom said that she was thoroughly surprised, so that's cool. It seemed to mean a lot to her, so double cool. And I thought about staying another day, but I really didn't want to be on the road on Labor Day. Felt like traffic would be bad, and it's also my birthday. And I don't want to be on the road on my birthday. I want to do a whole lot of nothing. I want to sit in bed and watch Netflix and eat disgusting food and not put pants on. So that's what I want to do. And I wasn't expecting it, but Anna's parents and grandparents got me some stuff for my birthday and brought it to my mom's party because that was the last time I was going to see them. And they all know how much I like to read, and especially Southern fiction. I mean, this is, I think, nonfiction. I think this is all memoirs in the form of short stories, but I'd only vaguely heard of Rick Bragg, but apparently he's a big deal in the writing world. And this one's signed, which is super dope. Looking forward to reading it. They also got me this book by a guy named Ben Montgomery, who worked with my brother-in-law at one point, who was nominated for a Pulitzer, and he wrote his first book, I think it was his first book, was about this really old woman. She was like 60 to 80 years old, and she did the Appalachian Trail by herself.
Was she like the first woman to walk the Appalachian Trail?
No, I think she was just really old, and that was why it was so notable. And then his second book is, I think, about a leper that was in World War II. I don't know, it's called The Leper Spy. I haven't, read the inside cover, so we'll see, but it looks interesting, so that's cool. And her parents got me a small propane grill, which is awesome, because I'm all about grilling and eating grilled meats.
But we're right in, peak grilling season. End of summer into fall, grilling on a cool night.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I might do some of that tomorrow. I don't know. Trying to coax some friends out to do a little drinking and a little swimming, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So today's Tuesday. Yesterday was Labor Day, my birthday. As much as I wanted to be a lazy bum and not do anything and stay in sweatpants, the house needed to get cleaned and I had to do homework. Which is lame, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. And I got to school 45 minutes early as usual. I go to my first class and no one's showing up. It's 10 minutes till, then it's 8 minutes till, and then it's 5 minutes till, and someone walks in and asks me if I'm there for a senior design class, and I'm like, no, I'm here for MATLAB. She said, no, it's Tuesday. And I'm like, oh my god. Went to the wrong class. Over to a different building where the veterans office is, and I get lunch at Panda Express since I have to use up this, this meal plan, right? And then I sit down to start eating it, and then I look to see what time my third class starts, and then I realize that I don't have a third class. And now I'm doing homework. And I'm getting to the point where I'm spending more time doing math homework than all of my other classes combined. I mean, which is fun, I guess. Most of my other classes aren't very, thought intensive. They're on the easy side. So I don't have to devote too much time to them. And tonight is the preliminary meeting for the rowing club, and that's at 7:30. I don't know why it's so late, but I don't know if I'm gonna go. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, if I'm gonna have time to go. We'll see. I've been on the fence about it, and Anna's really trying to get me to do it, but I don't know if I'll have the time to devote to practice and other things, so I don't know. So Anna and I went to the rowing club meeting last night, and it was a little disappointing, unfortunately. Not only did it seem rather expensive at over $400. Well, I should say $200 a semester, and they practice for 2 semesters, so over $400 a year. And they train like 9 times a week, and that's either at 4 a.m. or 8 p.m. And in my head, I'm wondering, why are they training so much and so hard if this is a club sport? But I don't know. But I'm not willing to give up that kind of money in that amount of time for an extracurricular. And yesterday I realized that this is actually our 50th video, so... And today, or yesterday, I found out... Well, I already knew that my in-laws were sending me something through the mail for my birthday. And I didn't know what it was, but I have UPS My Choice, so every time a package is on its way to my address, regardless of who it's addressed to, I can see where it comes from and track it and stuff. And I found out that it's from Omaha Steaks. So if you don't know what Omaha Steaks is, it's this company that will send you steak through the mail. It's pretty great. I had it once when I was a lot younger. So I presume that as, you know, is intended for the grill that they got me as well. So we'll probably be doing that. And that's supposed to come in the middle of the day. So I'm going to have to go back home and get it. Because I don't want it sitting on the porch. Because even though it has dry ice, I don't want it to thaw out. Because then it would just be ruined, you know? Finally went and got one of those little Gorilla Pod type things. But the cheap version at Walmart. Because I was tired of holding the camera. As wide as this is, I still felt like it was a little too close to my face. So this is a little better, I think. There's nothing quite like being able to come home for lunch and have a beer. And this weather is just... It's like 75, it's overcast. There's a cool breeze blowing. Oh, it's so good. Might have a little trouble making room for this meat that we're waiting on, which is like, you know, first world problem, right? Oh no, I have too much food. What am I gonna do? Thank you. You too. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Wow. And it tells you what's inside. Burgers, breasts, franks, filet mignon. What? Top sirloin potatoes. Wow. This is serious business. How's it? Oh, it's ice cold too. That's awesome. Each one comes like in this individual box here. Oh, and it's still got a ton of dry ice. That's super cool. I'm gonna save the dry ice. Potato. What are you doing down there? What are you doing? So this is what's resulted, so now I gotta try and make it fit. Got a half hour to kill. Think it's a good time to hit up the S-Bucks, which is Spanish for Starbucks. Tell you what, the only thing better than coffee is free coffee. I'm always afraid to like drink it the first time because you don't know how hot it's gonna be and you don't want to like fill your mouth with magma. One of the other really nice things about this week is that I feel like I'm finally getting over this stupid cold, which means I can start exercising again because I've been feeling fat and lethargic. And I was in class today and it seemed like everyone was coughing and sniffling, and I was just like, haha, because I don't have to worry about it anymore. But so I think that means I'm gonna go exercise today, and I think I'm gonna try and go run with Bo. And Anna's done it a handful of times with some pretty good success, so we'll see. At one point, it's all about complex workouts and going to a gym and doing all this kind of variety, but over the past probably 6 months, I think I've started to really appreciate to the point exercising at home, body weight stuff. I think you can, and you know, just about anyone can get a pretty good workout with body weight exercises in their living room with a couple of dumbbells or a nice kettlebell. I don't think I'm gonna make a video about that because there are countless people on YouTube making body weight exercise videos, and all of their content is probably better than whatever I could manage to put out. I'm gonna go do that, run a couple miles. If I can make it a couple miles, I really kind of loathe running after the military, but I see its necessity, especially when it's done properly, which is to say not in excess and with, you know, reasonably good form. Fitz, you wanna go for a run? I'll take that as a no. How was that run, Bobby? So good? You pooped? We ran a little over a mile, like 1.2 miles. He was pretty good about it. Sometimes he wanted to stop and smell things, but otherwise he was all right. And the one time he just stopped dead in his tracks. I almost fell over because I wasn't expecting it. So I was like, what does he want now? And he just, diarrhea's all over the grass. Ugh. I'm sorry for whoever's front lawn that was. Can't really pick that up with a bag, you know. Yeah, sorry. Got the steak out to thaw. Oh yeah, that filet mignon. I would never buy that for myself, but damn, is it good. Yep, tastes like wine. I've been kind of trying to become a wine person because people kind of frown at you when you have a cocktail at 11 a.m., but they don't seem to blink an eye when you drink half a bottle of Pinot Grigio at 7 p.m. by yourself. And we have, you know, a good bit of wine. I just opened that, so it was full. But the bottom, that one, and that one are for our anniversary. So our 5, 10, and 20-year anniversaries. Assuming that the wine will last. I'm not an expert in storing it, but we'll see. I mean, it's not super expensive wine, but I like it. But yeah, I really can't tell what's good and what's not. I can tell when stuff is really dry and when it tastes really fruity, but beyond that, it just tastes like wine. But I don't know, it makes me feel classy. I think we're gonna call it a day there. Just waiting for Annie to get home so I can start cooking, but this is our 50th video. I think I mentioned that earlier. Thanks for 4,500 views and 35 subscribers the last time I checked. Thanks for watching.